today's video, we are reacting to man fates after realizing he accidentally killed his wife. Fuck no. How do you accidentally do this? And I ain't gonna lie, the way he sprawled over the thumbnails, man, hitting the, you know what I'm saying? He going stupid in that, you know what I'm saying? So let's just go ahead and get into this video and figure out how he did this and didn't know he did it.
Inside this car are multi-millionaire business owners Matthew Mollicone and his wife Kimberly. Matthew is seconds away from confronting the man who's been in a secret affair with his wife. He has a plan.
Oh, damn. Damn, I know that hurt. Fuck no. All that money and your wife still clapping the mailman's cheek. That's tough one. We done all been there before. Okay, so this crash out is a little bit more reasonable.
To get revenge, but has no idea.
How are y'all moving this situation? Y'all catch y'all wife cheating on you with the mailman. Y'all taking him out. Y'all taking her out. Shit, nigga, is you taking both of them out? Let me know, man. Let me know how y'all going about this in the comment section.
Idea how horribly it's about to play out.
Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Stay away from my wife. I don't even know what the
I would take one back to the road.
You need to get back over here.
You, it's my wife. Get to work, please.
Hands up! Come out, walk out to him.
As officers rush to the scene, they're met with multiple shooters, families scrambling for help, and 2 critically injured victims. And while Matthew sits in the back of a cop car, he has no idea his wife, the one he just got into a shootout over, is lying feet away with a fatal wound to her neck.
Damn.
Please. She didn't make it. She died.
Oh, no! No! No!
Opening your legs like that as a grown ass man is kind of crazy. I'm gonna be honest. But damn! Meant to switch down the pool cleaner. He switched down his wife. Ain't that about a bit? Sheriff's Department.
Police are stepping inside the nearly 8,000 square foot mansion of Matthew and Kimberly Mollicone.
This nigga Matthew, certain niggas just look like they have money. This nigga, he just take a selfie in a way as a nigga that has money. Like, you just know this nigga pockets was fat as hell. I had an uncle before he died. He looked kind of like this nigga. He was bald, but he had a beard similar to this nigga. Yeah. This nigga, but damn, he look old as shit for 46 though. Damn. You know what I mean? Good. That's a good little beard though. But yeah, this nigga, you could just tell this nigga got money. He probably drive a big ass, new ass, probably gray truck. You know what I'm saying? All the bells and whistles on it, probably with brown interior.
Arriving in the middle of a rapidly developing homicide investigation. The married couple are well-educated, successful business owners. Together, they run State Barricades Incorporated, a traffic equipment company generating an estimated $3 to $6 million annually.
Damn, man, fuck YouTube. I need to go get on that. $3 to $6 million. Yeah, nah, man. Yeah, let's go ahead and be my last video, man. Fuck you niggas. I'm going to the traffic, whatever, university, yeah.
They live here with their 3 teenage children, and from the outside, the Mollicones appear to have built a stable, comfortable, and luxurious life. Or so it seems. Because behind these walls, someone has been living with a dark secret, one that's been buried for years, and it will soon change this family's life forever. These officers are here to execute a search warrant following the sudden passing of Kimberly the previous night. They need to document the scene, collect evidence, and piece together what led up to the incident.
Sheriff's Department.
Sheriff's Department.
We have overlooking upstairs.
Cole County Sheriff's Department.
I'm gonna clear this wing. Sheriff's Department. There's another room upstairs.
Inside the mansion, the wealth is impossible to miss as officers sweep through multiple entertainment spaces and rooms dedicated to leisure.
Yeah, when my uncle was alive, he had some shit just like this too. He ain't have a Corvette. He had a Escalade at the time, like 2020, I want to say. And then she's not really my grandma. She's like more so like the guy that my uncle hooked up with. He bought her like a brand new Chrysler. Yeah, no, living in a house just like this, living room just like that. Yeah, I know.
But as they look deeper, grim details start to emerge.
Looks like maybe drugs on the table, boss.
Yeah. And there's cocaine on the table. This is definitely a sign of there's a big struggle going on here.
In the basement, on a coffee table, officers find lines of laid out beside a straw and a razor blade. The physical findings inside the mansion are only the first hints of what's been happening behind closed doors. And the officers searching this home are walking through the opening chapter of the tragic downfall awaiting the Mollicone family. Approximately 15 hours earlier, around 7:15 p.m., Kimberly and Matthew start their night in the basement of their mansion, drinking, smoking, and using substances. This is not the first time they've done this, but this time, an argument about Kimberly's affair with another man is in full swing. Matthew believed the affair ended years ago after he confronted her about it, but earlier that day, he discovered it never stopped and that Kimberly transferred nearly $60,000 from their company funds to her lover's debit and credit account.
Oh my god. Damn, 60 bands, nigga, and I get to fuck your wife, nigga. Damn. Yeah, he must have been putting in work. 60 bands? Bro, I might have to start charging these cougars, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I'm finna start messing with the girls my age, bro. I gotta start messing with the cougars, bro. That got money to spend, bro. Bro, what? 60 bands? God damn.
Counts. Around 7:15 p.m., the argument escalates physically. Matthew begins throwing objects, breaking glass, shoving Kimberly, and shouting insults. And the basement starts to look like the aftermath of a struggle. At 9:20 p.m., the couple leave the mansion in their white Jeep Grand Cherokee. Matthew has one firearm on his hip and another accessible inside the vehicle. At the same time, Kimberly's secret lover is at home, winding down from a barbecue with his pregnant fiancée, his parents.
Damn. So now I'm thinking this is just a bum nigga. No, this nigga got a whole family of his own going on. He's still piping bro's girl and taking his money. He basically just called this nigga a bitch ass nigga without calling him a bitch ass. That's fucking absurd. Holy fuck.
Next door and his sister's kids playing outside. They have no idea that within minutes, their quiet evening will take a drastic change.
911, what is the address of the emergency?
An ambulance.
What is the address?
House. They pulled out a...
What is the address?
I don't know the address here.
Where are you calling from?
There's a house just south of 29 Mile on the east side. I'm in the line of fire.
Okay, where is the person with the gun?
Oh shit. My nigga calling in the field with it. Oh, y'all just heard that blink go off in the background?
Behind the car.
Where is the person that is shooting?
He's in the house.
Sir, do you have a weapon on you?
Yes, I do.
You do? What is your name?
Captain Oliver.
Approximately 5 minutes after this alarming call, a team of 31 officers from the Macomb County Sheriff's Office is mobilized and dispatched to the location. All they know is that a man named Matthew Mollicone is trapped in the line of fire and that somewhere nearby an active shooter is targeting innocent victims. When officers arrive, they quickly notice Matthew taking cover behind a smoking car.
Get down! Get down! Get down! Hands behind your back! Don't move. What's your name? What's your name? What's your name?
Her name's Kim. Her name's Kim. Don't move. Don't fucking move. I'll put him around the bed.
All right, I got my wife. He's in custody.
Homeowner and shooter still in the home. I'm checking on the back seat of the white Jeep.
She didn't deserve this.
Okay, we got a shooter in the house right there.
He's 30, he's 35-ish. 35 years old.
Bro, it's so crazy how mind you, this is his wife that was doing the cheating. This nigga doesn't owe him no loyalty. Now, am I saying you should be out here just you know what I'm saying, just hitting niggas hoes? No, I'm not saying that. But this nigga don't owe him shit. You know what I'm saying? This time I said my wife doesn't deserve it. Nigga, your wife's character doesn't seem like really the you know what I'm saying, the best representation of good character, if you ask me.
Black hair, white t-shirt.
What's his name?
Danny.
Danny. Yeah, Danny, 35 years old, white t-shirt, dark hair.
Don't trust him, he carries 2 guns.
Yeah, don't trust him. He carries 2 guns. Yeah, and he apparently he got a long ass blick that he was putting all down your wife. Imagine getting your girl cracked by a nigga named Danny. I could never go outside like this.
Possible 2 guns.
Help her, please. Never mind the shooter.
Not doing.
Help, never mind the shooter. You're behind the car. Get to work.
Matthew is clearly distressed, begging officers to save his wife, Kimberly, who is still trapped in the backseat of a car about 100 feet away. 300 feet beyond the car stands the shooter's hideout, a house with multiple windows, an open garage door, and countless angles from which to fire. In the next few seconds, the officers must make a snap decision, neutralize the shooter first, and risk Kimberly.
Is that not insane to think about? The nigga that called the police was the nigga who antagonized the whole situation. I mean, maybe when we get further into the video, it'll say that Danny just went and just started immediately blicking him down. But I highly doubt the nigga that is piping your wife out, once he saw you, immediately got the spraying. No, bare minimum, Matthew, he had to pull his blick out and started firing first. You know what I'm saying? It's no way he was just off bat like that, off dribble, just firing. Like, hell no.
Bleeding out or step into the dangerous open field to save her.
Anybody in the Jeep, step out now with your hands up! Hands up! Face away from me! Get out of the Jeep!
I got you. Take care of her.
Shit. All right. Let's go.
Come this way, Mark. Come this way, Mark. Covered.
Kim! Kim, hang in there! Ambulance!
Do we know how many shooters we have in the house?
You pulled me in front of the front door. Pull her this way. Pull her this way now. 5 feet. Come on, let's go. Come on, man. It's time to start shooting.
This nigga Matthew frying me. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like Matthew, he gotta be cool with some black people. Y'all might sit here and disagree, but I done been around enough white people to know. I feel like this nigga done been around some black. He done grown up around some niggas. When this nigga talking about something, it's time to start shooting. Boy, you shut your ass up over there, nigga.
This ambulance needs to get through. She's more important than that asshole. She don't deserve this, man. Hey, get to work, please. Please, I don't care what you know. You gotta get to work.
This nigga here, bro, you're not running shit, bro. You're in cuffs. Nigga, shut the fuck up and let these people do their job, bro. You're not running shit right now, nigga. You are at the mercy of the officers present. You know what I'm saying?
You need to get back over here.
Lay down.
You, it's my wife. Get to work, please. Please. Please, I'm begging you.
Sir.
CPR something.
Sir.
CPR.
Listen, we have an active shooter, man. I can't.
I'll do it then.
I need a car.
Police car down this way.
Need cover.
We need a police truck.
We have, looks like 1 gunshot wound to the neck.
Her call says there's an elderly male with a white t-shirt just at the garage. Her father, not the shooter.
Okay.
After managing to pull Kimberly from the car, paramedics begin working urgently to save her. She's been shot in the neck and is unconscious, so every passing second matters. At the same time, SWAT prepares to move in and neutralize what they believe is an active shooter barricaded inside the house. At this point, officers are operating almost entirely off of Matthew's account, thinking there's an armed gunman inside. In reality, there's no active shooter at all, only a wounded homeowner and several family members inside the residence. Without that context, every tactic.
It's surprising how none of them inside the house called the police, but the nigga who started this whole altercation again is the nigga who called the police. Ain't that funny?
Decision carries enormous risk and could put innocent lives in danger. And within seconds, that possibility is tested when the two elderly parents suddenly emerge from the house.
Hands off, hands off. You're ruining my boy. Yeah, pretty scerare, bitch. You bitch.
Come on, walk out to us.
Come here, sir.
Right behind you, so it's all secure.
Come here.
Sir.
How many? Come on.
Sir, stop 1 second, ma'am. You keep walking towards me. Stop.
Come on.
Here,
right here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Over here. Hands behind your back. Right. What are you doing? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I don't do nothing. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Who else is in the house?
My daughter alone, my little grandchildren.
Two little children?
My daughter, Gabriel.
Your daughter, two grandchildren, and your
yes,
son.
my.
Where's your son at?
In the floor.
Yeah. Right here, Salvatore. That's why there's a piece right next to your left foot.
Because of a language barrier, officers are only able to piece together fragments of what the elderly couple is saying. It sounds like their son is wounded inside the home, along with his fiancée, sister, and two children. Strangely, the couple themselves appear unharmed, despite having just exited the same house where the alleged gunman is believed to be hiding. This observation leads officers to believe that the wounded son inside the house is the gunman Matthew claimed had been firing at him when police first arrived. But before they can reassess their strategy, someone else suddenly rushes out of the house.
Why are they blurring her out? Is it like a minor or something?
Come straight out. Towards me. Ma'am, go to your right side of the car. Turn right. Keep your hands where you can see them.
With the three more family members out of the house, police now believe only two people inside remain, the elderly couple's son and his fiancée. And based on Matthew's 911 call and earlier statements, they're operating under the assumption that the son inside is armed and extremely dangerous. So officers tighten the perimeter and cautiously advance towards the house, preparing for a potential shootout.
I got it. I got a revolver on the ground here.
Hold that ground.
Yep, I got a revolver on the ground right here. Hey, Ryan, careful. I think the shooting happened right here. So I see a shell. I got a pistol. So just watch where you step it.
There's a couple more guns in the house. We just got the two. We're going to try to get the guy out.
Sheriff's spot! Sheriff's spot! Show me your hands!
On the ground, on the ground!
Stay down, on the ground! Move the hands down, okay? Stay down.
By the way.
There's a 22 in that closet. We'll just leave it there, guys.
Okay. It's gonna hurt. Hey, listen, dude. It's gonna hurt, but it's for your best good, all right?
It's been bleeding out, man.
You know, at the time.
What's your name? Andy, I'm Jason. How you doing?
Inside the residence, officers find 38-year-old homeowner Daniel Giannone suffering from 2 gunshot wounds. Beside him, his fiancée, Eliona, is desperately trying to stop the bleeding. Police call in paramedics to treat Daniel's wounds. Daniel himself doesn't appear to be the aggressive gunman Matthew described, and as officers begin speaking with him, they quickly realize the situation may be the complete opposite of what they first believed.
Or if it went in and then came out.
Okay.
So,
Well, I was running away, so, but.
I don't know how many.
I bet you Danny ass don't fuck it up. I bet you Danny ass don't be cracking nobody else woman. I bet you this done set Danny boy ass straight. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I feel like people mean by, I feel like this is the true definition of letting lust get the best of you. Right? Because his fiance, right? Meaning they're engaged to be married. So they probably have committed and vowed to each other that they're going to sit here and love each other and be faithful to each other, this, and that, right? And then this nigga gonna do some hoe ass shit and go crack Matthew wife. You know what I'm saying? And so now him violating that contract essentially that was made with God leading to this nigga getting shot. You know what I'm saying? This all could have been avoided if he just wasn't, if Daddy wasn't a hoe ass nigga either. You know what I'm saying?
Obvious shots were fired.
Whatever was in that gun.
This is the gun that shot you here?
No, that's the gun I had him with me.
You didn't have a rifle?
No, no rifle. I had my
If we help you
CPR.
stand up, or do you want us to carry you?
Keep the camera back on.
Give me a hand.
Keep the camera on. Yeah.
What's that?
104.
Coming. Yep, got it.
By some miracle, officers finally managed to stabilize the scene without further casualties. Following this, Daniel is placed on a stretcher and carried out of the house to be transported to the hospital. Thanks to his fiance's quick efforts to control the bleeding, he has a chance to survive. However, the outcome is different for Kimberly, as on the other side of the property, paramedics reach a grim conclusion.
Yeah, man, ain't that even crazy too, bro? Probably the nigga wife you've been pounding, this nigga come put that fire on you. You go to put the fire on him just to defend yourself, and you end up killing the bitch you pipe it. That's tough.
Yeah. No. She's dead.
We got an active shooter scene going down in Monterey.
We can't leave her, but we can't just take her because she's.
Tragically, Kimberly does not survive her injuries, leaving behind her 3 children and her husband Matthew, still unaware that she's dead. With that, the case immediately turns into a homicide investigation, and police must determine exactly what happened.
Holy fuck, this nigga look like a douchebag, bro. This small ass nigga, bro. This nigga think he's so cool. You just such a badass, huh? You're such a rebel with all this hair on your chest, the cigarette in your mouth. Nigga think you just so cool and like, nah, nigga. Oh, man.
As it's clear something isn't adding up. Just a few hundred feet away, Matthew is placed in a patrol car and transported to the station. Daniel's fiancée, sister, and parents are also taken to the station for questioning. Back inside the house, officers finally have a moment to breathe and begin piecing together what happened. But not for long, because they're about to discover there's an entire basement they missed during the initial search. It's completely unchecked, with something interesting waiting downstairs.
We got enough of these. I'll take them.
I don't know. We cleared it pretty quick, so just take a good look around. I know there's like there was a Ruger 1022 in one of the closets.
Okay. All right. You clear pitch check, Ryan? All right, come in with us.
Come out of here. You go with Justin. I'll hold it.
Oh, they got that Chris Brown. I mean, not Chris Brown. Is it Al Green? If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, Bill Feasy videos. Go watch some of those on the YouTube channel. They got that. You know what I'm saying? I heard Italians be having that gas though, bro. I heard them say you want to get real right. Fuck with them Italians, bro. They gonna get you right. Wait, damn! I just read the title again. Damn, so he blicked out his own wife. Damn, that's tough.
We got a door closed.
Separate room from where I'm at. And home too. Yeah, this will help.
I'm just gonna open it. Go. Don't go. Don't go.
Wow.
Pass you, okay?
Yep. Room clear.
Clear.
As if things weren't already complicated, the officers just stumbled upon something entirely unexpected, a seemingly hidden marijuana grow operation. But the biggest discovery is what they don't find: CCTV cameras. Officers already spotted multiple cameras around the house, making the absence of any in the basement suspicious. This exact CCTV system will soon prove crucial to solving the case, revealing exactly how the shooting unfolded and who fired the fatal shot.
Beautiful. We got cameras. He's got cameras.
That boy ain't run that fast as about goddamn 98, boy. Goddamn boy, I tell you, boy, he ain't move that fast in a while. He probably still didn't even know his old ass could get up like that, man.
By the time the house is fully cleared, police begin locking down the scene and send Kimberly's body for autopsy. Following this, some of the most experienced investigators in the state are brought in to take over the case, led by Detective Frazier of the Macomb County Sheriff's Office. Frazier quickly begins identifying the people he and his team will need to focus on. Matthew, a supposed victim of the shooting; Daniel, the wounded homeowner, and Daniel's inner circle, mainly his sister, Gabriella, and his fiancée, Alyona. Despite the detectives' combined decades of experience, this case will push them to their limits, eventually leading to one of the most morally controversial trials in the state of Michigan, and forcing detectives to make one of the hardest calls of their careers, letting the man who fired the fatal shot walk free. It's now 3 hours after the shooting, and based on preliminary statements from responding officers, investigators believe they may be dealing with a volatile dispute between two families, with multiple shooters in the picture. So they need to determine what sparked the conflict and who fired the fatal shot.
Yeah, what did they do to make them niggas that goddamn mad?
That ended Kimberly's life. However, there is one major problem ahead. In cases like this, there is no neutral ground. Every statement will be biased, and each person will blame the other side. Additionally, both primary suspects are temporarily off the table, as Daniel is being treated at the hospital and Matthew is too emotionally volatile to be interviewed. Still, investigators have to start somewhere, so they decide to begin by interviewing Daniel's family, starting with his fiancée, Alyona. Her account will be compared against other witness statements, looking for inconsistencies that might expose the truth. But for Alyona, this interview serves a different purpose, as she will slowly begin to realize that the man she plans to marry has been living a secret double life for years.
Anytime you want to be done, just let me know. You're not under arrest or anything like that. We're just trying to piece together what happened. As I'm sure you are as well.
Yeah, I would like to know kind of like...
Okay.
We like heard like little shots and I didn't, like for a second, I was like, oh, is like...
Fireworks!
Like, Danny like scaring the chickens with like a fake gun or something like that because like we have 6 chickens and they always come to the front and we're trying to train them to stay in the back.
Okay.
Not that I wasn't concerned, but I was like, oh, maybe it's like the chickens. But then it was like shot after shot after shot after shot. And I was like, girls, like come over here, like stay away from the windows and like. And then SWAT came in, like literally like hands in the air, like.
Okay.
I guess, you know, whatever. I don't know. I guess that's how it works. So. Okay. And then we were out. Then we came out of the front door too.
Based on Alyona's words, it appears she has no clear understanding of what sparked the shooting. In reality, she knows more than she thinks. She just needs the right questions to connect the dots.
There's no way. There's
who's
no
this
way.
guy at your house?
He said stay away from my wife, so that's gotta be either somebody he's like
Ellie.
Either been with or is with right now.
Ellie?
I don't know.
Who's he been with?
I know he was with the lady, but
What's her name?
Kim.
Okay.
But as far as I know, they were like done.
Okay, so why is he showing up at your house now?
That's a good question now. I don't understand why she would come with him, like why she would bring him there. That's kind of weird too, though. If I was having an affair, I wouldn't exactly take my husband to the person that I'm having an affair with.
Sounds like maybe things didn't end there. If this guy's showing up saying that.
Great timing.
Things are finally starting to make sense in the room, and it's becoming clear to detectives that Alyona's fiancé, Daniel, had a past affair with Matthew's wife, Kimberly. Yet Alyona seems clueless that the affair was still ongoing. She's convinced it ended long ago and that they were happy together again. Whether that's the actual truth remains to be seen. By now, investigators understand they're dealing with people who have secrets, and that no one involved can be taken at face value, especially the two men at the center of it all, Daniel and Matthew. So with Alyona's statement recorded, investigators wrap up the interview and prepare to speak with Daniel's sister, Gabriella, the mother who fled the house with her terrified children when SWAT arrived. Unlike Alyona, Gabriella will prove far more aware of her brother's secret affair with Kimberly.
There's a lot going on tonight, and we're just trying to get to the bottom of it.
This is horrifying. Horrifying this would happen in our home. My mom was inside. I could see them over at his house. My brother was barbecuing. They were hanging out. Girls were excited. DTE comes. We start having a conversation, telling me what's going on. Well, then I started hearing crazy rounds of gunshots. Like, not normal. So I look over, and I just start hearing yelling. I see this white Grand Cherokee in the driveway, a lady out of the car screaming. At that point, I had no idea who it was, what was going on. This maniac comes at me, ready to shoot me and my husband. I heard the lady go, "No, Matt, no, she has kids. No, Matt, no." And my husband's like, what? And I dropped to the ground. I pissed myself, lost my shoes, everything.
Bro, it's not like funny, but it's just like funny, like, cause like you would never expect to be in no situation like this. So it's like, yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. We all talk about, man, if somebody did put a gun to me, I wouldn't go outside like that. No, we all probably would go outside like that. We all would probably pee and poop our pants, cause it's like it's funny until it's like right in your face. Then it's not funny no more.
Were you able to see where Dan came from?
I don't know for certain. My brother has a CPL. He didn't have it on him, obviously. We were home. Who would think that something like that would happen? I'm assuming he ran in, grabbed his gun, and came out.
Okay.
To defend himself.
He normally carries a gun?
He has a yes, he always has his concealed pistol on him, always. Okay. This is something a crazed lunatic would do to a family.
Naturally, Gabriella takes her brother's side, claiming Matthew was the aggressor and insisting Daniel acted purely in self-defense. However, this version of events will later be called into question once detectives finally get their hands on the CCTV footage. For now, though, Frazier shifts the conversation to Daniel's secret affair, hoping to uncover whether Daniel could have killed his own lover. Worse yet,
I ain't gonna lie, bro. This picture almost looks like AI. A part of me almost genuinely questions, is this really what this woman looks like, or did they just generate an AI image of this woman for reasons that they didn't want to put the mom out there like that. But it's like, okay, if you're gonna put the dad out there, it's like you might as well put the mom out. I don't know, but this picture looks a little too like Chat GPT.
In front of his own children and family.
As far as Dan goes and this fella that shows up, have you ever seen this guy before?
I have seen him once. My brother Dan and Kim Malakan. The reason why I found out who Matt was is because I saw her. She's like, "Matt, no," and I knew that was her husband. So I knew that she had relations with my brother years ago. I know that she's had a tumultuous relationship over the years with her husband. That's all that I know. She used to call me on numerous times, basically telling me, you know, what's going on with her life, marriage. I felt bad for her because I knew that she was an addict, and I know that he was an addict.
When's the last time that you've talked to her?
Maybe a few months.
So it's been a little bit of
But
some
she would
time.
call me from different numbers all the time. It would never be her number because I wouldn't pick up for her
Did
number
she ever
anymore.
text you?
Yeah, from different numbers again. Because I would not pick up for her anymore. I had her blocked. I didn't want to expose myself to that anymore. I didn't think it was appropriate. My brother knew that. Like what happened today I know is wrong and it's inappropriate.
Yeah.
Highly inappropriate.
Yeah, I understand.
And mortifying. And my
Man,
children
I just
get
thought
so-
about it, nigga. Why does that nigga have AirPods in? Nigga, that's so unprofessional, nigga. Like, bro, you don't take that shit out, nigga.
This I'm very disturbed.
Yeah. Okay. And that's
and rightfully so. I mean,
and
my parents, and my 80-year-old dad, and my 76-year-old mom. I feel like I'm in a movie right now.
Gabriella leaves little room for doubt. The affair between her brother and Kimberly is, in her view, the catalyst for the entire confrontation. With that in mind, detectives conclude Gabriella's interview and begin weighing their next move. Lead Detective Frazier has more than 2 decades of homicide experience, and by now he has a working theory of how the shooting began and what connects the 2 primary suspects. But
Boy, that man ran a 4 flat when he across that yard. Old nigga got some wheels on him, don't he?
one crucial detail remains unresolved. Who fired the fatal shot that ended Kimberly's life? Approximately 6 hours after the shooting, investigators receive a critical update. Daniel has stabilized and is asking to tell his side of the story. An hour later, officers wheel Daniel into the interrogation room. He appears visibly shaken and still in pain. There's a gunshot wound above his right knee and another injury on his right foot. Just hours ago.
Oh, okay, so he ain't get shot that bad. I ain't gonna lie, if I'm still Danny, I'm still playing that mini man. Wish death upon me. Under my eyes, I can't see. I'm trying to be what I'm destined to be. The nigga trying to take my life away.
He was bleeding inside his own home, with his family only feet away from the deadly crossfire. The whole thing lasted seconds, but in those seconds, everything changed. And it's moments like these that you can realize just how fast your life can change. In January 2021, 62-year-old Lewis Brown was driving to work at his job as a deli meat cutter when another driver pulled out into an intersection / Dr. Insanity. With that said, let's get back to the investigation, where Daniel has just been brought in from the hospital to provide his account of what happened the previous night. Detective Frazier knows that Daniel is a man with secrets. Everything he says could be a carefully crafted story, and for all they know, they might be sitting across from Kimberly's killer.
Hey, how you doing?
I've seen better days.
Oh, I'm sure you have. Obviously, there's a lot of things that took place tonight.
Man,
so
you get your hoe took by a nigga who's balding too. That's brutal. This nigga don't even got a head full of hair. Bruh, if you gonna cheat, at least cheat on a nigga that, like, you know what I'm saying? He got a head full of hair. He ain't good shape. You cheated on with this. You know.
I'm gonna start by just kind of letting you, like, why don't you just tell us what happened?
Just in a girl, I just got done barbecuing.
Mm-hmm.
And next thing you know, this white truck, I didn't know who it was at all, The white truck came out and a man came out of the car. Came towards me. I didn't know who it was, I had my business truck outside. I figured, somebody wanted something, but he came to me pretty aggressive. And from that point on, like, it's just like a daze for me. And he, like, he like showed me his gun, you know what I'm saying? And I had my weapon on me. And, I'm like, leave. And next thing you know, like, he's ready to fire shots at me. And that's all I remember, I swear. Like, everything was like blank from that point on. Like, I just was like, it just like, I froze. I don't know. I froze, like, when he pointed that gun at me, like, started shooting, I just froze. I don't remember anything, like, I just froze.
According to Daniel, Matthew arrived out of nowhere and immediately started brandishing a gun on his property. But this is where the story begins to blur between self-defense and murder, because detectives are about to learn that Daniel's own actions may have set the deadly shooting in motion.
Would you be able to just kind of draw me a layout of where your garage and how your driveway is and stuff? Okay.
Oh, the barbecue was right here. Because I just got done barbecuing. Work van was right here.
Okay. So this car pulls up.
Right in the freaking driveway, like he owned the house.
Okay. So that car pulls up and you're outside.
I'm outside. I'm in between the garage, like inside the garage.
Okay.
He comes up there. Stay away from my wife. I'm like, what are you talking about? And then all of a sudden, like it hits like a light bulb. She comes out of the car.
Bro, I had a situation like this similar too. A couple of months ago, bro, I was doing Uber Eats. And I was driving back home. It was like, and I got tired, so I pulled up to a gas station just to sleep for like an hour or two. And then I remember I woke up to a call from an unknown number, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? So I pick up and I answer it, and it's a nigga. Now, mind you, quick little thing. I got a quick little important part of the story is that I have 3 phones. Okay, I have 3 phones, right? Each phone serves a different purpose, right? So the phone that was getting wrong on was the phone that normally I give girls that number. You know what I mean? Like I give the girls the number so that way if I don't want to be bothered with women at that time, I can just leave that phone alone. So a girl's calling, but I'm like, I moved from where I originally was, so I'm like, I don't know no girls in this area. Why am I getting a phone call? Blah blah blah. So I pick up, and the nigga calls and he's talking to me, and he's like he's like, yo, you know such and such, and then I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? Because again, the difference, see, I had just woke up. I'm like, bro, what is this nigga talking about? He's like, hey, nigga, stay away from my girl, blah blah blah. And I'm like, nigga, who's your girl? Then he say her name, and then I sit there and I think for a couple seconds, and I'm like, oh wait, you talking about blah blah blah? And he's like, yeah, nigga, stay away from my girl, nigga. And right before I was finna get my shit off and explain to this stupid ass nigga that I hadn't dealt with that girl, and at the time, I want to say like 6 months was the last time I had clapped that girl. Nigga, go hang up on me. You know what I'm saying? That weird ass shit. And then I ended up going back to the city that I was in before, and I ended up running to this nigga. And at first, I was like, damn, I wanted to slap the fuck out this nigga for just threatening with my life like that. Because I went around and I was asking people like, yo, you know who this is? Is he like about that life for real or not? And everybody was basically saying like, nah, he ain't about shit for real. He was just on that phone talking. So I wanted to just slap the fire out this nigga, right? And it took everything in me to just not do that. And then I ended up running into the girl a couple months later. And then I pressed the girl, look here, but not like pressed her, but I'm also like, yo, why is you having niggas call me? And I haven't even dealt with you in so long. He's like, oh, I don't know. He's crazy, blah, 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 whatever. Can we still cut the club line with y'all though? I said, man, fuck no, get the fuck out of my face, bro. I ain't trying to hear none of that shit you talking about right now. And yeah, she ended up leaving, but yeah.
And he's like, you know, he's brandishing his gun when he's walking up, like he's about to shoot me.
Like, what do you mean by that?
Like he had his gun, like he was pulling it up. Like you look like he was ready to fire. He's like ready to fire, and he's ready to grab his gun, and boom, I shot one in the air. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
You shot one in the air?
Yeah, because he was gonna pull his gun out, and he looked like he was about to leave. The bastard started firing shots, and I ran out, and I ran for my life at that point. I'm out of bullets. So then I'm running around the house. He got me. He's firing at me at the corner of the house. I had another firearm inside the garage.
So you grabbed that second firearm?
Yes.
And what is it? What kind of gun is that?
It was a Glock.
Okay.
So it was a 27 compact.
Okay. This is the time that you need to get this out, okay? We don't want to go down the road and you be like, oh no, I said,
everything was on surveillance camera.
Okay.
Everything is on surveillance camera. I'm going to tell you like what I remember, because after those shots were being fired at me, like I just don't remember anything after that point.
So
like I just panicked. I panicked when he started shooting at me. Like I panicked. I just wanted him to leave.
What Daniel has just revealed is exactly what investigators have been waiting for. During the house search, officers observed multiple cameras positioned around the property, pointing directly towards where the shooting occurred. Detective Frazier knows he needs access to that footage, but he must wait for the right moment to secure Daniel's cooperation. Up to this point, Daniel has presented himself as nothing more than a victim, claiming he fired only a warning shot. Yet, something about his story isn't adding up. Throughout the interrogation, he never once mentions the other person in the car, Kimberly. Detectives already know about the secret affair from speaking with Daniel's relatives, and they're not about to let him off the hook. So Frazier begins to apply pressure, forcing Daniel to drop the act and expose one of his secrets.
Well, let's get into a little more detail leading up to the point where you froze.
Well, I saw like the woman come out of the car, and I'd known this woman. You know what I mean? I didn't know she was married or anything. You know.
Danny, shut your whole ass up, nigga. You know that woman had married. You know that woman was married with 3 kids. Shut the fuck up, nigga. You look like the type of asshole to sit there and know that she has all this going on and be like, man, I'm finna just hit this nigga hoe anyway. Like, shut the fuck up, nigga. I ain't trying to hear shit you talking about right now.
So here's, I'm gonna tell you right now, Dan. Some of the questions that we're asking you, right? We might already know the answers to some of them, right? And I'm not trying.
This is your job.
I'm not trying to play games with you, and I'm not trying to act like I know something you don't,
I'm
right?
trying to go home and get this done as possible.
So here's the deal, Dan. You know, obviously Kim was somebody that you knew, right? Yes. And you knew her on a personal level.
Yes.
Personal level, boy. That boy apparently knew everything about her body. You know what I'm saying? He knew the way, you know what I'm saying, her lips opened up. He knew the level of wetness she had. You know what I'm saying? He knew her cologne. That boy Danny know her on a very intimate level.
Can you explain that to me?
Oh, I've known this girl for quite some time, and ever since I met my wife, I just parted ways.
Okay.
You know.
I'm trying to put this together. We did get the information. We know that you had relations with her. Let's go back.
I've had,
right?
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to figure out is why tonight?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Right, Danny, what happened recently? Why would this come to fruition tonight?
I swear on everything, I have no idea, because that's what my wife was telling me, what is going on. I don't have any calls from, like, I don't call her, period.
Now, I know in the past, your now fiance had some issues with her.
Yes.
Do you know if maybe these two started talking recently, or has she alluded to that maybe? Do you know if Kim knows that you're having a baby?
I don't know.
It's just Tuesday night, 9 o'clock at night. Why now?
I don't know. That's the same thing I'm trying to get at, because I haven't been there in a long time. It's already been 2 years that was done. As soon as I met this girl, I was done. I'm like changing my life around, man.
It's evident that detectives are onto something here. Daniel insists he hasn't seen or texted Kimberly for 2 years, something that can easily be verified once they access his phone. Though Daniel's phone holds something far more important to the investigation: CCTV footage. But once detectives decide to ask Daniel for access, his answer will raise serious suspicion, to say the least.
No, me and my wife, man, we're best friends. Like, we do everything together. If I show you my phone, I'll show you the things that we do. We are always.
How can I access your phone?
Well, why you guys need my phone, though?
Well, this is what's going to happen. We have your phone. We also have your fiance's phone. We're going to get the information one way or another.
The other part of it too is it just goes to the other part of this story, right? Because obviously there's a couple sides to this story. You got your side, you got his side, right? Obviously his take on things is different than yours, right? It's gonna be, right?
You're presenting us with your version.
Yeah.
We have another version. Guess what? We've got cameras that caught it all.
Right.
We need to look at that.
Yeah.
If we don't get to see these cameras,
I need to speak to somebody to tell me, to direct me to the right route, guys.
Okay.
You gotta understand, I want to help, but I have to have my lawyer.
What kind of cameras do you have?
I have Ring cameras.
Ring cameras?
Yes, and they're surrounded the whole house.
You said it caught the whole thing, right?
And it should have, yes.
I know what you're doing, Danny. You want to watch this first and make sure that it all adds up.
No, I'm telling you guys 100% truth,
Oh
guys.
yeah,
Honest to God.
Danny, you wanna watch this shit? Makes this shit. We know deep down you're an ain't shit ass nigga, bro. It's okay, bro. We know you're not shit. You know what I'm saying? Just own it. Just be like, yes, I am a fucking selfish asshole who claps men's wife and finesses them for $60,000, even though I have my own business. Just admit it. We know.
I have nothing to hide. I want to help you guys, but now, like...
Are you worried about it?
Absolutely not. This man came to my house. I mean, this man came to my home.
Are you into some other illegal activity that you're worried about on your phone?
Absolutely not. No.
Like, I know you have a grow.
I have my license for it. I gotta speak to somebody. If I could speak to somebody, one of my family members, to see what the hell, like,
real
what
quick,
I should do.
I do want to let you know something though in this situation. Kim, she's dead. So she was struck by a bullet and she's dead. So, I mean, apparently nobody told you that.
I don't know. I don't know what the hell happened if he hit her.
Did anybody tell you that, Danny? Okay. So maybe this will shed a little bit of light of why we have to do our due diligence here, because somebody lost their life.
He came to my house. I did nothing wrong.
We're just trying to make
I
that
did nothing
clear.
wrong. I did nothing wrong. They came to my house, man. I had my nieces, and this guy is shooting at me. Fucking 17 fucking shots.
Needless to say, this is not what investigators were hoping for. Even after Detective Frazier brings up the marijuana grow operation in the basement as leverage to encourage cooperation, Daniel quickly clarifies that everything is legal and refuses to grant access to his phone without an attorney present, effectively forcing them to end the interview. With Daniel's refusal, detectives become more certain than ever that there's something on that phone he doesn't want them to see. Yet, the only other way to access it is through a search warrant, something far easier said than done. Now, it's Daniel's word against Matthew's, a development that complicates the investigation significantly. The CCTV footage could have been crucial during Matthew's interview. With multiple cameras around the house recording 24/7, the answer to who fired the fatal shot lies somewhere in that footage. Despite this setback, detectives settle on a strategy. They decide to hold Matthew overnight, time that may pressure him to break and reveal how the shooting really unfolded when the interview begins. In the meantime, officers obtain a search warrant for Matthew and Kimberly's home and head there, hoping to find anything that could help guide his interrogation. When officers arrive at the Mollicone residence, they're initially met with signs of wealth and comfort, but that impression fades quickly once they step into the basement.
Is it just a rifle on that table?
No. No.
Only Paul's in there right now. There's
No, but there's definitely signs of stuff being thrown and shattered. There was definitely a struggle in his.
It's clear that the basement was the aftermath of a violent altercation. Officers also discover cocaine residue and a straw, suggesting that Matthew may have been heavily under the influence of drugs and alcohol during the shooting. As they continue the search, officers locate multiple gun safes in the basement and elsewhere in the house. Upstairs, in the primary bedroom closet, they find a small, clear plastic bag containing cocaine. Taken together, the findings paint a picture of a home stocked with firearms and narcotics, details that will be crucial during Matthew's interview. With the scene documented, officers relay their findings to Detective Frazier, who decides it's time to speak with Matthew. He's been restless for hours about Kimberly's condition, still unaware of her tragic death.
Is she okay?
I wasn't out there, sir. I've been here the whole time.
You can't find out for me?
They told you we couldn't tell you, sir.
Oh my God. No. God, help her. God, please. She didn't deserve this. What's up?
Hey.
How's my wife?
All right, here's what's gonna happen.
Hit that nigga with meanest dodge of the question.
She okay?
Matt?
Yeah.
If I unhandcuff you, you're gonna behave yourself?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, we don't have any issues there?
What?
When I unhandcuff you, I want you to have a seat, okay, partner?
Oh boy, it's not good.
No, it's not good, but...
Is she alive? Is she alive?
Hold on. Relax. Sit down.
Is my wife alive?
We're gonna talk real quick here, okay? Hold on 1 second.
Oh my God. Tell me. Please.
She didn't make it. She died.
Oh no! 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 Oh my God, no! No! Oh my God! Was she shot in the chest? Oh my God! I'm sorry, I was next to her. We were trying to get the out of there as these buses were driving in reverse. Oh my God! Oh my God! What has she done?
Matthew appears devastated, unable to control his emotions. Yet, to Detective Frazier, something about his reaction feels off. Detectives like Frazier are trained never to take anything at face value, carefully watching for even the smallest inconsistencies in a suspect's behavior. And in the moments that follow, Frazier's instincts would prove correct, as Matthew's behavior is about to shift completely.
What just happened? Psycho! That asshole! Oh my God! Did he make it? That's why my wife's dead, because I'm a horrible shot!
What a psychopath.
Do you want to tell me about it?
Sure. This guy and my wife have been having an affair for 9.5 years. I found out about it 6.5 years ago. And I found out about it again 45 days ago. We were going to the house for her to tell him, stop calling me, I'm done with you. He's engaged too, you know?
Why you bring the strap thing? Personally, I don't own a firearm. In my opinion, I don't do things or I don't go to places where I feel like I would need to have a firearm. And so, like, I feel like if this was just words, you know what I'm saying, on some fighting shit, I feel like, nope, everybody would have made it all fine. But, like, because, well, I can't, we might say, because the dude might have, you know what I'm saying, showed the blick first. It might have, you know what I'm saying, to where he just pull his shit out and I don't know.
He's cheating on his fiancée, she's cheating on me, you know? She was gonna end it. Guys, I'll go with you. Make sure it's safe there, because he's got him and the girl there.
After his emotional breakdown, Matthew suddenly regains composure, prompting Detective Frazier to question whether the reaction was genuine or calculated. But once he's calm, Frazier asks Matthew to walk him through the shooting step by step. It's a strategic decision to lock him into a specific version of events, especially because Matthew has absolutely no idea the entire confrontation was captured on surveillance cameras.
Her and I get out of the car. As soon as I get out of the car, he comes out of the garage like this, like a police officer, right at my face. And I put my hands up. And I say, whoa.
Cap. Big cap.
Bro. And she screams at him, Danny. And I said, stop with my wife. As soon as I said that, he shot at me. I ducked around to the back of this car here. And I pulled my firearm and I started shooting at him. He ran this way. I said, Kim, get in the car. We got in the car, we were backing out, and you shot my wife.
Yeah. Unless maybe on some G shit, he shot at his wife and said, Kim, no! And got out on foot and went and put that nigga down. You know what I'm saying? On some movie shit. Maybe that could have been the case. They're just not showing us that footage. You know?
And the car stopped working. I couldn't get it in gear. So I got behind the car and I called 911. That's it. That's how fast it. When he shot my wife, the car like stopped somehow. And I got out, he was shooting at the car. I got out of the car and I shot I was shooting back again. And he ran around the side of the house. And then I didn't see him no more. And then I went to my wife and I hid behind the back of the car. Why would he do that? Like, she went there to talk to him. And this guy comes out like goddamn Rambo, firing his head.
Bro, this nigga is frying me. I just know this nigga. I know he was the type of nigga, he was sarcastic, you know what I'm saying? Like, asshole. Like, if he was talking to you specifically. But I just know, watch this nigga talk, bro. This was a funny ass nigga, bro. I'm already knowing.
My hands in the air with no weapon. My clip was concealed, officer detective. My gun was in its holster and concealed. I was like this.
As expected, Matthew's story is the complete opposite of Daniel's. He insinuates that he acted in self-defense and claims that Kimberly's death was simply because he's a bad shot. Though one detail in his account immediately stands out, Matthew insists his weapon was concealed the entire time. Yet, when he reenacts the moment and raises his hands, the detective can clearly see that the gun would have been visible. But before Detective Frazier can press him on that inconsistency, he is called out of the room with a critical update. The CCTV footage has just come in. Daniel has finally agreed to grant access to the footage, either out of guilt or confidence that it will clear his name. So detectives immediately begin combing through the recordings, and it doesn't take long before cracks begin to form in both men's stories. At 9:30 p.m., Matthew's car arrives at the property, and at
Damn, that's crazy. For it being 9 o'clock, bro, it's sunny as shit. Like, it was 9:58 as I'm recording this video, but even at like 7 o'clock where I'm at, it be getting dark as hell.
first, events appear to follow his version of the story. The first gunshot heard in the background is fired by Daniel as a warning, just as both men described in their interviews. But in the minutes that follow, things begin to unfold very differently from what either man claimed, and it will determine which of them spends the rest of his life behind bars.
Get out, Danny! Get out, Danny! Matt, get out of the... Danny!
Stay away from my wife!
Stop it! Stop it!
Stay away from my wife!
Danny! No!
Boy, and he got the squad. You just know the nigga was official.
Who else has a gun here? Get out of here, let's go! Who else has a gun here? Let's go! Get out of here!
In the chaos, as both men exchange gunfire, a single bullet tragically strikes Kimberly, and although
Damn! That nigga Daniel really is Rambo with the shot. Boy, what? Because he was nowhere in the footage when we heard that shot go off. So how the fuck did... God damn. That nigga Daniel... Ha! You know what I'm saying? On some Hawkeye shit.
Matthew was clearly the aggressor, the fatal shot came from Daniel's weapon, complicating the investigation and making it harder to determine who is truly at fault. Armed with this new evidence, Detective Frazier returns to the interrogation room, ready to apply more pressure, knowing the CCTV footage has completely dismantled Matthew's version of events. And in the next few moments, Matthew would unknowingly dig himself into a grave.
Were you guys drinking today?
Yeah.
Okay. How about drugs? Were you doing any drugs? What were you doing?
A little cocaine,
marijuana. Okay. So you're doing cocaine, marijuana, doing some drinking, and you decide to go up there with her. You're fucking pissed.
No.
You weren't mad. Some guy's boinking your...
Nigga funny. Nigga said nigga boinking his wife. Like, come on, man. It's okay. We would, in this situation, we would all be pretty tender. Finding out some Italian nigga is piping out our wife. And this nigga got sold 60 bands from, you know? We would all be pretty tender about it. You know, there's niggas out here in this world that don't make 60 bands in a year. You know what I'm saying? 60, they don't make 60 in a year. This nigga finessed $60 all from cracking your woman. It's okay. We would all be tender in this instant.
What? Detective, listen.
And you're not mad about it?
I've known about this for 6.5 years.
Right.
I was mad.
And
now,
you were told it was cut off, right?
No.
And then today you're told it's not cut off.
45 days ago I was told it's not cut off.
And you're saying your wife was driving, and your wife was in that driver's seat every time you guys went to leave, went to do whatever.
Damn, so he probably meant to hit bro ass. Because, you know, typically in these situations, you know what I'm saying, I would assume the male is driving. Because I was wondering that too. Like, when he came around the corner, I was like, damn, like, it doesn't, like, the driver's seat, like, there's no way he could be getting in the driver's seat from the way he, like, came around the corner. So, damn.
Or you're saying now that your wife was in the driver's seat.
Yes, she drove there, and she got in the driver's seat and put it in.
So then the car didn't just stop moving. I guess she got blinked on. So where she couldn't move the car.
Reverse.
To back up.
Correct.
But the car wouldn't, what happened with the car?
I don't know if we hit something. It was smoking. Maybe he shot it. I don't know. It wouldn't move.
What do you mean you were, what is that?
I had it in reverse, and it felt like it was stuck.
How did you have the car in reverse, nigga, if she was driving the car? Dumbass nigga. It doesn't make sense.
Either in some mud.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't going. And then it started smoking from the hood. And when I saw that, I got out of the car.
So it was like, was it like, you had it in gear, but you were stomping on the gas?
When Kim was, she fell over to the side. He's at us at this point. I hop from the passenger into the driver, turn it, and it won't go. And I'm like this, you know? Mm-hmm. And it won't go. So then finally I put it in park and I get out and I go behind the vehicle.
I've had moments like that before too, where I'm trying to move the car, but my dumbass, I put it in neutral. I'm like, why the fuck is it not moving, bro? What the fuck? And I'm like, oh, I'm in neutral. That's why.
And that's where I called you.
In a not so unexpected turn, Matthew admits to taking beforehand, something detectives already knew after searching his house. It's at this moment that Detective Frazier would finally confront Matthew with the one piece of evidence he can't talk his way out of.
I don't know anybody that's gonna buy this. I wasn't mad. I went there like all cool, all great. Just thought it was gonna be a, you know, I'm sorry, but I don't believe that for a second, Matt. And I don't think anybody else does either, because it just doesn't make any sense.
Well, that's going to be easy to prove your theory wrong. Go check for blood in the garage or a bullet hole in the garage.
Also the cameras.
Okay, there you go. Beautiful. We got cameras. He's got cameras. Does he?
I can't tell you all that.
Well, I hope he does. You better. You'll look for those, correct?
We gather all the facts.
Okay, good.
Everybody's got a story, right, to tell.
I hope he's got cameras.
You know, the problem is that you drove up there in that driveway, and that started this whole chain of events.
What's illegal about that?
One of the cameras, you know, those Ring doorbell ones. One of the cameras was pointing right where you guys were.
Okay, good.
And you're telling me right now,
this is true.
You'll see. You're saying this exact story is true. What you described to me.
Yes, I hope.
And that's it. You're not
leaving anything out. That's how quick, and that's what happened.
I don't know how this is going to play out. I really don't.
The truth prevails.
Hopefully it does.
With the evidence laid bare, Detective Frazier concludes the interview. Now he and his team need to do their due diligence before making the hardest decision of the entire case. Who, if anyone, should be charged for Kimberly's death? In the days that follow, recorded jail calls capture Matthew sounding confident he can beat the case, insisting the truth will clear his name.
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Yeah, I've been there before. I don't think I was ever on FaceTime with that, but I remember back when I was like coming up, my dad would like be in jail a lot, and we would go up there and visit him, this type of shit. We would go in like these like cafeteria areas. I remember eating Skittles specifically. Yeah, some memories.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Oh, I miss you.
Miss you too.
I'm gonna get all this situated. I'm gonna get home to you soon, okay?
Alright. Thank God.
What, so did they both go to jail, or did he just go to jail, or?
Okay, good. I got the truth, I got God, and I got the best lawyer in the state of Michigan. So I'm gonna get home to you guys soon, alright?
Alright, Dad. Sounds good.
As Matthew waits in jail, detectives and prosecutors continue investigating to determine which of the two men will ultimately be held accountable for Kimberly's death. On paper, the answer isn't obvious. The fatal bullet came from Daniel's gun, but the CCTV shows Matthew initiating the confrontation. Detectives and prosecutors debate two options: charge both men and let a jury decide, or treat Daniel as a homeowner defending himself and his family and place the legal responsibility solely on Matthew. In the end, they make the call. Under Michigan's self-defense law, even if Daniel's bullet killed Kimberly, Matthew created the deadly crossfire and therefore bears the legal responsibility for her death. With this, Matthew is formally charged with attempted murder for shooting at Daniel, voluntary manslaughter for Kimberly's death, and multiple counts of felony firearm. In the weeks that follow, investigators uncover a darker side of the marriage. Multiple witnesses describe a pattern of alleged abuse between Matthew and Kimberly, including physical violence and intimidation. That context offers detectives insight into why Kimberly may have gone along with an armed trip to her lover's house instead of walking away. 2 years later, in May 2024, Matthew's jury trial begins. During the trial, the two sides present very different versions of the same shootout. Matthew's lawyers argue self-defense, claiming Daniel was the one who came out armed and aggressive, forcing Matthew to fire back and protect himself and Kimberly. They portray him as a devastated husband and a father who snapped under emotional strain. The prosecution frames Matthew as a jealous husband who armed himself, consumed drugs and alcohol, and drove to Daniel's home looking for a confrontation. After an 8-day trial, the jury rejects Matthew's full self-defense claim and finds him guilty. He is sentenced to a maximum of 40 years with parole possible after roughly 18 years.
Well, I mean, 40 years, this nigga's old. Well, he'd be 86. Oh, what's his parole possible after 18 years? So he's 46, 56, 60, 64. Damn, so 64 years old, he might be able to get out. Damn. Yeah, let's go look at the comment section. Let's see what the people are saying about it. Also, let me go get this video a good little like. Affair for 9 years is no longer an affair to a shit. Well, I grabbed my to kindly tell him to stay away. When they told him that his wife, I had the same reaction. He had the same reaction I had when my wife says we had to see my brother outside. Some guy's boinking your wife and you're not mad about it. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, this is probably the one that makes the most sense. Yeah, I find it hard to feel bad for anyone in the situation aside from the uninvolved family members. Everyone involved sucks. Yeah. No, that's real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, y'all know. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts on this in the comment section below. You think he should have been sent to jail? You think they both should have went? Let me know what you think. It was comment section below. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Every single sub is greatly appreciated. Until next time.